and it is a big day for video game fans. Grand Theft Auto 4 hit store shelves today. Some stores opened at midnight for what's expected to be one of the biggest debuts in video game history.
Police in San Diego already arrested a man for attacking 2 employees at a video shop with mace, then stealing 2 copies of the game.
This video game is expected to sell 6 to 12 million copies.
Yeah, it's expected to break records and become the fastest-selling game of all time. Sales estimates for Grand Theft Auto 4 are enough to make even Hollywood executives envious.
This is the Titanic of the video game world, possibly even bigger than Titanic the movie. A look at why Grand Theft Auto 4 is in such hot demand.
The game is in high demand, but that would be the understatement of the year.
Yeah, Grand Theft Auto needs no introduction to anyone who knows anything about video games.
Rockstar, the creators of the game, have upped the ante by creating a realistic copy of New York City as the backdrop to a violent crime epic.
The story follows a Serbian war veteran, Niko Bellic, in his search for a new life in New York City, all the while finding out the harsh realities of the American dream.
The first GTA was released in 1997, and there has been another 8 since, and each one has made the series that much bigger. But none can compare with the scale of GTA 4, which has made gaming history.
The Grand Theft Auto series has always been a source of controversy since the first release.
And it has always faced opposition, and with the latest instalment being more outrageous than the rest, it's surely going to be attacked from left, right and centre.
It's said to glorify violence, promote prostitution and encourage criminal activity.
But these are the attributes that the gamers want, and they're only seen as negative by the non-gaming community.
So if some of the gaming regulators tried to ban the game, they'd face stiff opposition from publishers and big game corporations. And they would have a pretty strong case too. Just have a look at some of the action films that have been released in the last 10 years. The amount of violence isn't that much different. And even some of the music videos that are released nowadays aren't exactly the cleanest. And on top of all this, there's the millions and millions of fans that the regulators would have to deal with. The game was released on 29th of April and has made over $310 million, beating the previous record set by Halo 3.
And by the end of its first week, made over $500 million, which is just under the amount that the film Titanic made in over 10 years.
This has got Hollywood producers worried, because it's shown that the gaming industry is stealing its thunder.
And also its money.
So to give you more perspective, these are the top 3 grossing movies of all time. Titanic at the top with $601 million. Behind that is Star Wars with $461 million. Shrek 2 behind that with $436 million. So now if you add GTA to the list, this is how it would look, taking into account that these figures are for GTA's first week only.
And that's why we think it's the biggest media event of 2008.
Good shot, kid. I think you got him. Good shot, kid. I think you got him.
Beating all around, and AK-47 got the power in his spell to move any mother that gets in the way. Just another power machine on the freeway. Running with me, there's my MC homeboy. Knowing the rules ain't part of his program. Finding the right way around this map might be pretty hard, cause he's fucked.